Ahead on Fishing Australia, a long-awaited return to a very special place on the Kimberley coast. For the modern adventure traveller, it doesn't get any better. An exotic, almost surreal experience framed against the iconic colours of the Kimberley. An imposing landscape, gold reaching down to a shimmering sea of silver. And, at its most remote corner, an extraordinary retreat, embedded in a spectacular wilderness. About 500 k's north of Broome lies the Kimberley Coastal Camp, an exclusive safari-style lodge that could seduce even the most spirited traveller accustomed to the finer things in life. KCC is run by Andrew White and Julie Van Duren, better known as Tubby and Jules. Jules is a gourmet chef who runs the lodge with an eye on taste and detail. And Tubby is a bloke who's dived, fished and trekked his way around Australia. Together, they've created one of the most unique retreats I've ever seen. And it easily explains why, like myself, so many other guests keep coming back. And while it's tempting to just sit around and indulge in KCC's geographic and gourmet splendour, I've returned for another of its signature offerings. Fishing. Tubbsy, I've travelled a couple of thousand kilometres to get here in less than a K and a half from camp, mate.
That'll do it.
That'll
Don't
do
have
it.
to go too far. I'll keep it simple. I'll throw a bait on.
Yep.
Pretty simple to see around us. Have a look at the rocks behind us. That's pretty much what's coming down here.
Yeah.
You look like you've been fishing for a couple of days. I even borrowed your grandfather's hat to come along to the Kimberley with, mate, so why not? We'll give it a shot, eh? That'd be good.
I've got a soft 5 on, you got the bait.
Why not?
Bombs away.
Come on, come back.
Oh. All right. Just cruising around, looking for new spots and dropping at stuff we see on the sounder, and bang, look at this. Here we go, Tubbsy.
It's a fair bit of dinner in this. Beautiful.
That
Jeez,
worked,
that's a
didn't
nice
it?
finger, mate.
That's a good plan.
That is a cracker.
So using the sounder, even up here, is handy. Have a look there. Now, what did you call them up here?
We call them finger mark brim. Jeez, that's a cracker too.
That's an atomic soft 5 there, one of my faves, and yeah, beautiful table fish.
Not hard to see why they're called a golden snapper in the territory, that's for sure.
Yeah, not hard to see why they're called a finger mark in places too. Prime table fish, mate.
I think that'll be going in the bucket, mate. And I think Jules will be pretty happy with that, and so will we be in about 2 hours' time when we're sitting at the table eating it.
You took the words right out of my mouth, mate. There, you, Tubbsy.
Wee, what?
Here we go. That's looking good. What have we got there?
Nice. Dunno.
Trevally?
No, I think it might just be a really good finger mark. Oh, it is too. It's a
All right,
cracker.
the net. Hang on.
Yeah, I think we might. Oh,
Grab the net.
still got a bit of toe in it too. Jesus, Rob, if you could hurry up with the net, it'd be good.
Yeah, beauty.
Oh, geez, that's a nice fish, that. Hey?
Good.
Slid in beautifully.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, that is nice fish, that.
I'll let you grab him and show him to the camera. Now,
These are perfect eating size, about this size.
yeah, what's that about? Sort of 55, 60, something like
Yep, and that's about as big as they'll grow in this depth of water in this area until they actually go further out and they'll get slightly bigger.
that? Yeah. Oh, good fun, you know,
Yeah,
6, 7
yeah.
metres of water and around the bombies, you've got to stop them. Great sport fish, great table fish.
You wouldn't want to get fingers anywhere near those 2 front teeth in its mouth.
Yeah.
Beautiful looking.
Yeah. Kimberley Coastal Camp. Turning on already, mate.
Not
Eh?
far from home either.
No. All right, we'll get her off and get her on ice, yeah?
I think so.
A short, sharp session was a nice way to get reacquainted with the Kimberley Coastal Camp and the abundance of adventure and activities that it offers. Heading back, the ever-changing mood of the ancient landscape lit up and set the scene for magical days ahead. To discover more about this amazing corner of the world, check out kimberleycoastalcamp.com.au. There are few places in Australia where you get to experience this. Kimberley Coastal Camp is an exclusive wilderness retreat overlooking Admiralty Gulf in the far northwest of Australia. It's a secluded, all-inclusive safari-style retreat designed for spirited travellers looking for something very special. Just a dozen guests stay at any time, enjoying stylish accommodation privately dispersed around the property. The main area is the Big House, a rustic pavilion set up for gourmet gatherings or to simply relax and soak up the surrounds. KCC is the brainchild of Jules Van Duren and Andrew Tubb White, a couple who've dedicated themselves to sharing this extraordinary corner of the Kimberley with countless guests over many years. What is it about this part of the Kimberley that's so unique?
How you pinpoint that, I still don't know. I first came here in '93, and nothing's obviously changed. You don't see anybody. The formations, you look around while you're fishing, and you just go, wow. And you look around when you go out bush, and you go, wow. You know, like we caught some great fish, but it was, you looked around, and you just go, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know how you describe that, Rob. Our customers are, we love it, but it's just...
It's got that, certainly got that feeling. And when you say no one comes here, I mean, there's no recreational boats, there's no tour operators, it's just us, your guests and you guys.
Yeah. You just don't see anybody. Not too many places left in the world where that happens.
No, I think we truly are the last frontier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we love it.
Tell us about your typical customer that might come here and experience this place, if there's such a thing.
Yeah, well, there isn't. There isn't a typical customer for us. That's a great thing. As the years have gone on, we get such a broad spread of families. We just had the most magnificent people here for their 60th wedding anniversary with their kids and then we've had, you know, weddings, and we've had blokes fishing groups, and we just get such a broad spread for us.
Seeing guests when they get off a chopper, seeing how they go from being these uptight people that have, everyone has their problems, and people that have their problems, and seeing them just, everything melts away. All of their problems melt away within the first half hour they're here. And I think that's because it's such a mystical, magical place, and you look around, everything changes all the time. So the colours of the rock are constantly changing, the colour of the water is constantly changing. We've been now living here for 4 years, and I was only just saying to you earlier today, Rob, that I look around and every day is I still catch my breath. Every day I still have that feeling of, this is amazing. It's still it's still all new for me.
For more information about bookings, packages and special offers, check out kimberleycoastalcamp.com.au. Back to the water and another day of angling and adventure set against that classic Kimberley backdrop. Time for a bit of trolling, and we've motored up to a spot known as Steephead Island. Magnificent spot.
Absolutely.
Fished here before either, mate. It's normally pretty good.
Always on this corner, pelagics go nuts.
Queenies, trevally.
Yeah, might even pick up a cooter or two if we're not careful.
Mackerel on a neap tide like this could be anything. And what we're trialling here is a couple of shallow runners and a deep diver. This one's our popular twitching lure that you see is using a fair bit. I've beefed up the trebles because up here in Kimberley the fish are big and strong. So we're ready to go, mate. You get yours in, we'll start up and get on the trial.
Absolutely.
A lot of big head shakes.
Oh, no. Gee, that's a bit bigger than a little one.
That's a big queenie, eh? He's going to take it.
Oh, I think it's got a little bit more say in it yet, Rob, so...
He's a big queenie.
Yeah.
Tubbsy.
Beautiful.
I might even look at the fish underneath.
Oh, look. Oh, that's a big Trevor, is it?
Yeah, there's trevally and everything.
Oh, that's a nice one, too. Oh, bring him round. I haven't got that longer arms, Rob. Beautiful. Nice work.
All right.
That's a good fish, that.
That's a cracking queenie.
Oh, it's even got a little remora with it. There we go. We might just...
It's like an aquarium underneath the fish as well. All right.
All right, you want to lift him in the boat?
All right, okay. Here we go there.
Oh.
Careful there, Tubbsy.
Nice work.
Look at that beautiful big Kimberley queenfish, Tubbsy.
Nice,
And you
isn't
do
it?
get them so regular up here.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're them fingermark are our sort of staple fish. This bit of an East Coast thing as well. They don't tend not to love them for the eating quality, but if you cook them for certain dishes, you won't get a better feed.
Yeah, and great fun as well.
Oh, good fun.
How could you go wrong coming up here and catching one of these?
You
Magic.
can't.
That net ready, mate?
Come
Where are
on.
you? There we go.
Oh, nice fish.
All right. Get that net under there.
Put him over it.
Right.
Keep him up top.
Rightio. Here we go.
No monster.
Not a monster. I reckon yours was a lot bigger, Tubbs.
So do I.
But there you go.
Even so.
There we go. Good to catch one. Beautiful. Top end Kimberley black jewfish. There's the Gamakatsu 70. Right in the gob there. All right, we'll pop him back.
I think so.
We're going to see bigger fish during this trip, but nice to catch one. Wherever you catch them, the jewies or the mulloway, great fish. About a 20-minute guided walk from Kimberley Coastal Camp's big house is literally a journey back in time. Here, you'll find ancient Aboriginal rock paintings, including Guion, or the so-called Bradshaw art, possibly up to 50,000 years old. Further along the walk is another site, the cave art of a more recent era, albeit still many millennia past.
Look at one chasing it.
Back on the water and back to the bite.
Oh, yeah, this is a good fish.
I was going to say it's got mackerel written all over it, hasn't it?
Nice one.
On your Tubbs, hey. What do you got, a gaff or net, this guy?
Either.
All right, there we go. We had to get one of them, didn't we?
What a cracker. Jeez, it took off like a rocket too.
Yeah, that's the thing about them. Fast fight, but they don't fight forever like a tuna, so you have your fun with them, and but you don't spend forever. But they watch those sharp teeth, of course, like that. Come here, belly. Yeah, you got to be ready when they kick. I grab his tail. Beautiful table fish, hot or cold.
Oh,
cooked.
absolutely.
We'll get him an ice, mate.
Beautiful.
Continue our journey.
Let's go.
What do you got there, buddy?
Not sure, but I
Hey,
would
that's bigger.
have said it was another Mackie, but it's got a head shape like a GT.
More like a trevally.
Yeah. It's got a bit of weight to it, whatever it is, anyway.
Oh, I'm on two.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Double. Oh. One's coming up. Oh. Oh, what's that?
spinner shark.
Oh. Oh. Let's see where they get their name. Wow, look at him go. He'll keep doing that, won't he? Woo. Tubbsy's got something on there. I've got a spinner shark out the back. Oh, you got a nice trevally on,
Oh,
Tubbsy.
yeah, it's a good trip.
This is what it's like in the Kimberley, hey, mate?
It never stops.
Oh, look at that, a beautiful trevally. Well done, Tubbsy.
I think I might need those pliers you got there, Rob. You got your hands full.
Yep, you get him off and I'll see if I can get this spinner shark up to have a look. Be nice to see one of these up close. They normally bite you off real quick. The place is just alive here at the moment. There was trevally and mackerel and all sorts of stuff happening. This is a common fare in the Kimberley, out of Kimberley Coastal Camp here. Just full on action, a lot of fun. Oh, lucky I got him in the corner of the mouth. Jeez. Is there anything that atomic soft vibe can't catch? There you go. Gee, it does look like your typical whaler. Look, there's over 30 species of whaler. Tubbsy, if you can gently hold this rod, I'll happily grab him. I've been lucky here to have him in the corner of the mouth. He might thrash around here. We'll just see how this goes. All right. Okay. I'll get him on the head. He's a bit bigger than the usual one you grab on the head. There you go. Kimberley spinner shark. That's what they look like. He come flying out the water. I'll pop him back. He's pretty heavy. Look at it, really torpedo-shaped nose on him and a couple of stripes down the side, but didn't he come out the water when we first caught him? Mate, those pliers, I'll get him off. We'll let him go, and it's all happening here at Kimberley Coastal Camp.
There you go, Rob. All yours.
Here we go there. Away he goes. And you can keep up with all the action, adventure and excitement from our travels by going to the fishingaustralia.tv website. You'll find tips to help you land that dream catch, plus info about our destinations. And make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Like all batteries, beacon batteries expire too. As a skipper, you're responsible for checking your safety equipment on board, including your beacon's battery expiry date. You'll find it on the side of the beacon, and depending on the type, it can last between 5 and 10 years. So before it expires, consider a service with the manufacturer or a certified agent, or buy a new GPS beacon to replace it. When testing, don't be fooled if the light still operates past the expiry date. You should never rely on an expired beacon. If you replace your beacon, dispose of the old one responsibly. Beacons don't belong in bins. Beacon batteries are hazardous and should be disposed of in an environmentally friendly way. Expired beacons can still activate. So don't be the one who sends our search and rescue resources chasing these things in rubbish tips. We need them available for real emergencies. AMSA has recently entered a beacon disposal arrangement with several providers offering this service free of charge. Jump on the Distress Beacon website for correct disposal options near you. So, to avoid the embarrassment of choppers flying over your house, dispose of your beacon responsibly. Once your beacon is disposed, be sure to update your online account. Visit the Distress Beacons website at amsa.gov.au/beacons for more information. I'm exploring the Kimberley coast in Western Australia's far north. With me is Andrew "Tubby" White from Kimberley Coastal Camp, an amazing wilderness retreat overlooking the Admiralty Gulf. This stunning turquoise stretch is populated by a variety of pelagic fish and is just one of many spots that Tub takes his guests during a typical stay at KCC. And as if that's not enough to impress a seasoned adventure traveller, then you may want to try this, a lunch with a view. Wow. Jules, have a look at that.
Well, Rob, I said I'd do something special for you, and thought I've pulled it out of the bag today.
You have. That is absolutely magnificent. Look at it.
I know, well, we do this for all of our guests, actually. When we take them out fishing, this is our planned lunch normally. We hop onto a beautiful island, something like this, and away we go.
You've got a few spots to choose from?
We've got many spots. Tub has some favourites. This is one of them. This is actually, this is quite amazing because this only pops up once every couple of months. So this is a special spot. Oh. So we only left the special for you.
Thank you very much. And we've obviously got mud crab here. It's fresh caught. What else have we got?
Absolutely. So we caught the mud crab this morning, cooked that up. Got a beautiful finger mark that you boys caught today.
Thought that was one of ours.
Yeah. So I cooked that on a fry pan just over the way with a little salad and nice little sticky mirin sauce. So it should be pretty delicious. Finish off with a bit of fresh fruit and I reckon a bit of bubbles. What do you think?
Absolutely. All part of the experience. It's just magnificent. This lunch setting is just one of many unique experiences that guests can enjoy. For more information, check out kimberleycoastalcamp.com.au. All Queenies.
Back to the fray and a right royal reception.
Oh, look at this! I've taken the hook. Well, the shark took the hook off this lure. I'm just having to play now, but look at that. Tubbsy's on. This would be a... Look at them, look at it. I don't think... Beautiful clear water, and they're all massive Queenies. Look at them go. Oh, he's got that. Look. They just about jump out the water for it. Look. Oh,
That one's done.
Tubbsy, how often do you go for Queenies and actually miss? I certainly haven't missed with you in my time here, and I haven't heard of anyone that has, but is there occasional chance that you might?
No. Oh no, it doesn't happen too often.
No,
No, we're a bit lucky. We've got some really good staple fish. Your finger marks and your Queenies, and this time of year your Spaniards are in, so
yeah.
they're good fun to catch. but very tasty on the plate. So it ticks a few of my boxes. And this is.
Oh, Tully Tubbs, I think I'll go get the net.
Oh.
Do you know what? I think I'll grab him on the tail, champ. I'll change my mind with this. He's well hooked. Plenty of time here. There you go, Tubbsy.
Beautiful fish.
Ah, that's it. Stay back here, mate. There you go. I just can't believe, what a fishery you've got here to catch these every single time. And yeah, they're a class fish. We've got a few of them, so we'll get the hook out and let her go. But you saw how many there was. The beautiful far northwestern Australia queenfish.
Something which we have plenty of.
You too. You got a good, Tubbsy. You got a good, and so have your clients, mate. That's awesome.
I might grab the pliers and we'll chuck him back in the water.
Yeah, absolutely.